man, you've got like a real camera.
Yeah, I've been running around taking pictures. Hi, I'm Dave. Like everyone else said, of course, thank you for coming and for hosting tonight.
Well, Dave, as long as the pictures make me look 10 years younger and 10 pounds thinner, we're still friends.
So I've driven electric since 2019. Used to drive a Tesla, but don't do that anymore. We've got three. I've got an old 74 Beetle that's been converted to electric. I drive electric, my wife drives electric. And we want to eventually put solar panels on our house. The problem is it feels like Tennessee wants to punish people who just want to make the world a little bit better. Currently, it costs us $600 a year to pay our registration fees on our car. That's going to go up to about $1,000 here in a couple years. We don't have things like net metering for solar, so it doesn't make sense unless you have the money to throw down on a huge system. You can't incrementally do things to improve your life. So I'm wondering, what can we do as a state to kind of stop picking on people who want to make the world incrementally better?
That's fantastic. I truly can't believe you converted your VW Bug. I had a 73 VW Bug, baby blue, white interior. Her name was Smurfette when I went to Georgetown Law School. And I used to have to go through, they still had like emissions checks. And they made me physically go there with my Bug to be like, yeah, converting that costs more than your car. So good for you for actually putting in the work. So the main thing that we can do as a government is, like you said, the registration fees. We don't have to make it harder. And in fact, some of the regulations they've put in are hurting what's happening at Blue Oval. Because they're like, you're discouraging people from moving on to new technology. So we can also stop doing that. But I think the registration fees is where you'll see the biggest bang for your buck in that. Now solar's harder, especially if you're doing it, like you said, one off here or there on a house. The best way that I can work as a governor is to incentivize local governments to do what we did in Shelby County, which is to create a solar farm to pay for the energy, even if it's just for one of their buildings. So we actually have powering 2 of our buildings. And so being able to do that, there's a school in Arkansas that put them on their roof and the teachers all got a raise because they save so much money. So there are ways and places that you can incentivize local governments, local schools to do things like that.
We're going to just take one more question, and then we're going to have reception. So just
yes,
one more.
and you can come take pictures, but not with a big scary camera like that one.